Osato, a name we should all keep in mind from the start of 2020 going forward. Osato, this new feature film depicts the journey of a young girl who reluctantly accepts to leave her homestead in Edo State, Nigeria, with a dream and travel to new uncharted waters with the hope of a better life for herself and her loved ones, where her dreams turn into a nightmare. The SitiTalkTV team for SitiTalkBlog was at the premiere of Osato in Dublin in the Republic of Ireland. There were diverse personalities who were present at this private showing from different parts of the world, from different nationalities. There were people from different walks of life who were present at this private showing of the premiere of Osato in Dublin. They included the Nigerian ambassador to the Republic of Ireland and many others, professionals as well. As the showings began, a young Nigerian lady sang the Nigerian national anthem as well as the Irish one. Osato's story depicts the degree of man's inhumanity to man, the level of evil, the abuse, physical, sexual, mental, verbal, and otherwise, that these young girls who are trafficked have to undergo. This film is very graphic in showing us the terrible experience that is involved in human trafficking by those who are its victims.
I think he's now has something like Bitsy or something like that around here.
The SitiTalkTV for SitiTalkBlog team was privileged to interview some of the people who were present at this private showing, and they included the producer-director of Osato. This is what they had to say.
I would say it's fate that brought myself and Osato together, because we met through a friend. So Osato is not really my friend directly, it was a friend's friend. And then we met and, we started meeting afterwards. She comes to my place and I didn't know that, she had gone through so much until one day she opened up and she told me everything. Osato's story is, I'll say, the darkest story I've ever heard. And I said to myself, it's not right for this to be part of someone's life experience. Osato would live with the scar that the ills of human trafficking has cost her. So I said to myself, in what way can I even be of help? Apart from like a shoulder to cry on or a shoulder to lean on. And my family, GP Studios, we have a production house called GP Studio now. Yeah, it's a family-run multimedia business. And I said to myself, I am not the government, but in my own little way, I can help raise awareness to these ills. And the only way I saw myself doing it is bringing Osato's story to life, bringing Osato's story for people to watch and understand what these girls go through, and as well as raise awareness to the issues of human trafficking and see how we can be eradicated in society. It is not acceptable. We can't keep, selling young girls out. We can't put young girls through this. It is damaging to their lives. So for me, the whole motive is, I want people to understand what these girls go through and see how we can eradicate it. It has to be eradicated. We had a lot of low points making this film. There were times we actually cried on set. It was that harrowing. The experience was just, and for me, it's just when I remember Osato, when I remember that this is what somebody actually went through. There's no words to describe it. There is no words to describe how I feel. So this whole thing has motivated me, motivated us as as a business, GP Studios, to open a subsidiary of the company, which is GP Care Foundation. And the whole goal and aim of this foundation is, to improve lives, to empower young girls, to tell more stories, more sensitive stories, to tell more stories, so that the world can, see. Because I'm a big advocate of what you hear, you forget. What you see, you remember. So for me, it's using this platform and using this foundation to make a positive impact in society. That's what it is.
Well, this is so good movie. I think everyone should go see it. Inspirational movie. And I think I learned a lot because we know the story. These things happen. We need to spread it and so that everyone could see and know what exactly is going on. It's been going on since the 1980s, and I'm telling you guys, I know of some people who's gone through this. Spread the word around so that people could, I don't know, not do the same thing or repeat the same thing, because there are so many people that still will pass through this journey again. The police, everybody should keep an eye.
It was quite an eye-opener. I mean, I work in development, so the story is not new, and the issues that were raised were not really new. But of course, when it's put in film, it's a lot more graphic, and also the fact that the main character Osato didn't know what she was going to be facing, and that constantly reminds one that awareness creation about this has to be a consistent thing, because there are young people who are living in villages, in Nigeria and elsewhere, who don't have access to the internet, who don't have access to consistent media, and so they are not aware, that they are being trafficked into prostitution. So it's extremely important, that movies like this are shown across, schools and communities in Africa. And I think it's important for the authorities to pay attention. But beyond the authorities, I think it's important for neighbors to pay attention, for people to have an awareness of what's going on around them. Because this was happening in a neighborhood, a normal neighborhood in Dublin, and people didn't know. And apparently from the movie, it was going on for years, and nobody had an idea that this was happening. So I think, the world we're living now, where everybody minds their own business and nobody's paying attention to what's happening elsewhere, is really contributing to things like this, because this can go on for years without next door neighbors even having an idea. So I think that, yes, it's important for the authorities to pay attention, but more importantly, everyday people need to be aware of what's going on around them. Thank you.
First of all, I have to say it was a really good movie, but a very sad one. I felt really sad. I think I shed a few tears in that movie because I was so moved. It was so touching. I suppose what surprises me most is the fact that it happened in Ireland. I mean, the storyline is not. We've had this storyline over and over, and it's shocking to me because I thought it was in Italy. It was something that happened in Italy, and has been stopped or has been addressed, and it is not continuing. So to even find it based on a true life story, and in Ireland, in Dublin, it's shocking to me. So it means there is a lot that still needs to be done, and that is going forward. So, and actually, I suppose the closing remark that was said by, I think, the writer of the movie, that says this actually happened in an estate. So in other words, when they say, when you see something, say something. So if it happened in an estate, it's a community. So people are not aware of this. And how? It's scary to me because it's actually an enlightening to see that, first of all, it's in Ireland, and second of all, that you need to be more alert, you need to be more aware, and there is a lot more for us to do. I think it's a good move in terms of creating an awareness, because a lot of people, including myself, I wouldn't think such a thing exists in Ireland. So that's a huge eye-opener for me. And certainly something that we need to actually drive forward, because it's very sad. No human being should actually go through what I saw there. It's really a sad thing when they said you don't know what goes on between four walls. You really don't know. The abuse, some of them I couldn't take in. But yes, it's a fact. It's real. And we need to actually fight against this. And at any step, at any point that I am able to actually contribute, I would, because this shouldn't exist in our society.
It's taken about 5 years to get to the screen for the first time. It was quite challenging because the topic Osato talks about is a very serious topic as well. So what we did, he met with me and she wanted us to premiere the movie. I'm like, I love this, and we could expand it. And then we decided to, get other organizations involved, like Muhammad, Crosscare, and a few other ones. HSC came on board as well. It was really challenging, but we were able to come together. We started on the 31st of January. We came together and we tagged it, getting involved. Human Trafficking Advocacy Frontier, we've now created a network. So yesterday, which was the 31st, we came together and we critically look at what's going on within the human trafficking sector, how younger girls are being trafficked. And it's really quite annoying because, like I said in my speech, one of every 3 young girls in Edo, Benin, is being approached to come into Europe. They don't really tell them what they're coming here to do, but when they get here, they obviously do what you saw on the screen there that we've shown in Osato. Osato actually is a girl here. She was trafficked here. It's based on a true life story. We've done our best to try and shift her away from it, just so, because there's still this huge stigmatization that goes with it. So a lot of people are not very comfortable to say that I was trafficked here. So Osato, the girl that was Osato, she's really amazing being able to come out and say, yeah, I was trafficked here and all of this. So we are encouraging the whole awareness that we've put together, the whole reason why we did Osato and why we've done this 2 days summit is to encourage other people to come out, share these stories, so we can all come together and fight against human trafficking, because it's real. Some girls have been returned now to Edo State, and there's not much happening. So we've also come up with a Youth Care Africa program where we empower these young girls, where we first rehabilitate them and reintegrate them back into the society. So we are hoping that with this that we've done today now, we'll be able to move forward and organize other programs that would engage these women and also help them to not just rehabilitate them, but be able to grow and develop whatever skills that they want to develop, and so they don't have a reason to come back to this horrible life. And most importantly, ending this modern day slavery would be an amazing thing to do, and I'm happy, super excited to be part of this, because I'm from Edo State myself, and this is not just my cry. I think it's a cry for everyone. Everyone needs to get involved, talk about it, so we can actually start to end this gradually, because it's gone beyond the government issues. It is you, it is I, because our neighbor's child, you don't know who, someone next to you could have been trafficked here. So talking about it and making them understand that it is not their fault. Yes, they are victims, but they are also survivors, would actually help people to talk more about it and do something about it.
Today I came with 2 friends of mine to the premiere of a film called Osato, and it was about human trafficking into Ireland. So it surprised me a little that there would be so much human trafficking into Ireland. I knew there would be a little bit, but I didn't know it would be to that extent. Naturally, what I saw was shocking. It involved people being abused at very many levels. It seemed to stem from some severe poverty in Nigeria among families, and the only way out seemed to be people falling for this promise of work abroad in a Western country, in Ireland in this case, and of course that work turned out to be a form of prostitution and human trafficking. So it was a very depressing film overall, and it's a very depressing story. I suppose as an Irish person, at least I was a little bit relieved that I think while some of the people involved in the story were trafficked into Ireland, in a way, eventually they were also found out. So I think what it shows is that by people being aware and keeping an eye on what's going on in their neighbourhood, knowing the kind of things that happen, and reporting anything suspicious to the police, then you can probably help somebody out of a bad situation. That was my takeaway from the movie. There was far more in the movie, but that was what I took away from it.
One crucial point, what was reiterated by all those we interviewed, is the fact that we must all, communities, members of the public, neighbors, everybody, not just the authorities, but every individual, the neighbors, the people within the community, we must all become more vigilant in order to identify when something untoward is happening around us. Once again, it's City Talk TV for SitiTalkBlog.